Alright, it's been a while since we've been on this island, so... I've worked on red the past few days. Again. I mean, I guess this is Celeste visiting. But it happened last night. I mean, not much, but okay. Sure, why not? It looks like they are plentiful. Let me get the 20 out of the way, I think. If they're this frequent... There's going to be a lot of stuff here. It's a few days worth of items. Yeah, no kidding. Understatement. That one's fake. Remind me. I guess it doesn't matter, this one's already been donated. How many more items are there? I guess it's been a few days. Wait, you got a group stretching item? Huh. Weird. probably a yoga mat. What was this one? Okay. Alright, we'll see. One thing I'm gonna do right away. These were changed in favor of one of these. I gotta change that one to be a blue one. Alright. There'll be time for that. Okay. I think it shouldn't be allowed to happen if you're in a menu or something. It's a bit of a troll. Alright. Well, that's easily half of them. Yeah, I'll get 20 in no time, and then I can ignore it. Yeah, it looks like it stopped. all the bins I could ever want. Alright. Let's start now. I gotta go take this and this. Real quick. I'll do that when I get back. Do I have that? Oh, looks like I don't. Okay. This is cheap. It's relatively cheap. I know the watch is expensive, so I'm not even gonna bother. Damn, I mean, even here it's starting to run out of money. How expensive? Yes. Exactly. Getting myself all the variations. Okay. I didn't have much pokey anyway, so... It's fake. Man, it won't give me the right-hand side. They're both fake, so... just refresh it. Okay. I suppose... Well, I can do that at the other island. I probably should have customized the pattern, but it's alright. That can be done without this. Probably you're the one that's the most behind at the moment. You have her sister on your island. Yeah, they're cool villages. I have her sister on the other island as well. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. I swear sometimes it sounds like the sound she makes is just... I don't know how to describe it, but scratchy. I don't know if it's my headphones or just the game. I was gonna say hi, how's it going, Foxy, but I got distracted by static in my ear. Know what I mean? You think so too when you have headphones on. Okay, so it's not just me. It doesn't happen all the time though, that's the weird thing. You're good, how am I? I'm alright, just a bit of a long work week. It's almost Friday, so just kicking back. Waiting for tomorrow. It's kind of cold and rainy here, so yeah, just keeping warm. Ah, crap, I forgot to bring the heart crystals. Alright. It's okay. We'll do it tomorrow. I knew I forgot something. Alright, let's just be quick about this. Reminder, remember heart crystal tomorrow, not try to write it, but see, your help. Thank you. The help is appreciated. Almost got it. It was with a C instead of a K. K is a name. I knew someone called Crystal. Hopefully future me will remember it. Alright, should be good enough. There they are. There's still another week of this left, so I got time to spend them. Okay, we're done here. Was there anything else I wanted from here? While I'm here. Oh yeah, I should probably check you. Maybe? Two should be enough. Okay, now I need everyone to have positive thoughts. And think about villagers giving me their photos. Especially Ken. I've been trying for over a month. I guess I can probably clean some of this up now. Let's say I have most of the flowers I want. Okay, this goes here. And this goes here. I'll have to think about what I'm working on today, but that'll be whilst I hand out these presents. I like how the island looks. Thank you. It's getting there. It's progressed a lot in the last month. Still a lot to go, though. Alright. Wait, do I... Yeah, 9. Hello, Quirky Sloth. How are you? I'll buy the stuff later. I know they're adorable, but whenever I go buy something, I really don't like it when salespeople follow me around. The last couple of times I've had to buy things, man, I'm just like, no, I'm okay, thank you. But they're not cute. Oh, they got pillows on sale today. Alright, I'm gonna have to buy some. Or cushions, whatever you want to call them. Alright. Let's see who gives me a photo, if anyone. You're first. Nope. Oh. I'll collect the beach stuff later. One thing at a time. I think I've almost gotten about 20. I mean, that was at least 6. So I probably have about 15 or so right now. Okay, it stopped. I really wish these could just be placed without the mannequin part. This would look really good in my desert. But it can't just be placed on the ground. Can hang this up though. It might be useful in the house. I got 4 of them. Wait, wrong color. But see, it's a red cape. Oh. But I have this, don't I? Pretty sure I do. Sure, why not? It's the outfit today. Okay. Let's see if I got bugs to give. I think it's too early for her to give me a photo. Oh, see, this is what I want to do. I want to put a photo of the villager that's on red in every house. Something like this. So she's already got this going on. Maybe I don't have to get her photo. I don't think his friendship was up high either. Oh. What recipe? It's the rover. Okay. At least it's an interesting one. Now that you're here, have a present. Good. You're one of the earlier villagers. You should be giving me a photo. Okay, well, you're giving walls. I've heard that if they're giving you that, that means it could happen any moment. That's probably 20 by now. Can you stand up, please? I need to give you a present. Stand up. I don't want to annoy you, but thank you. No, come on. Still nothing from him. I talk to him at least twice a day. I just think I'm that unlucky. Okay. Mitzi, and who else haven't I gifted? Oh, you. The bear. How's it going on the island that manages to be simultaneously too bright and dark at the same time? Like in some sort of superposition. You talking about quantum computing with island now? Is this Schrodinger's island where the island is too bright and too dark at the same time? Yes? Okay. I'm doing alright. How's it going, Tizzy? I'm just drinking tea and kicking back. Got some cold air at the moment, so yeah. I think I can ignore them now. I easily have gotten 20. Literally chilling. I mean, I'm warm in here. The computer room's always warm. Warmed by electronics. Not sure if that's good or bad. Like, yes, I don't have to turn on the heater, but I still have to turn on something. But I guess if I have to have the computer on for work, then, well, it probably is better. Alright. Odds are the bear. Yeah, there you are. I don't know what Mitzi wants. You don't have to pay the heating bill, which is a thing that only does one thing, whereas the PC warms up the room and performs 2 tasks at a similar price. Yeah. You know, I never really run the heater. I don't know why. I just put on warm clothing and I don't know. I guess I'm just naturally warm as well. It helps a bit. Like, you touch my hands, they're warm to the touch. They're not cold hands by any means. What I got the feeling could be visiting here. No, well, you could. Okay. I mean, I understand why this is a thing, but it still looks silly. Maybe, I mean, maybe, yeah. I guess they're using the other kitchen for something else. That Sahara made me work for that one. I don't know. If that's what they have by default, I didn't do anything. That room is stock standard vanilla. Where did Mitzi go? I saw them. They were walking around town. Well, most of the blue villages do have that, so... No, this is their house. It's empty. probably in the store, maybe? Nope. I don't know. You know what I learned today? I didn't know this was happening, but here we're getting verified text messages. I don't know how much that'll combat scams, but they're requiring businesses to register with the government or like providers. I don't know how it works exactly, but I got a message from my provider saying that text messages are going to change soon, and that basically official Australian businesses, so banks, that kind of stuff, now when you get a message from them, it'll say it's an official message from your provider, and it'll show up on your phone. I wonder if that can be faked somehow, but, you know, the idea sounds nice for people that fall for scams. Hope it's secured. Yeah, but I mean, it could be one of those things that even though it's not... Like, let's say they can't replicate it, right? But then they still make something that looks 90% similar, then that's enough. It's like how you get those sneaky emails where they say it's from Microsoft, but then they spell it with an R and an N. So then your I makes it look like there's an M from Microsoft. But it's not. It's just the stuff that's sneaky like that. And it's a good idea. How much it'll actually protect people, I guess, remains to be seen. I don't know. I still feel like for my cell, I just pay to be scam called constantly. I'll collect this stuff whilst I'm waiting to find Mitzi. I mean, I think that was the house I was thinking of working on today, because I know that's going to be a garden shop. A place where you buy gardening supplies. Why? You made me miss two. I think I've definitely gotten enough at this point. Do that before I forget. The only other possibility is they're in the clothing store, but I was in there before and... Ah! There you are. I don't know where you were hiding. Okay. It's not gonna give me a photo anyway. Yeah, I didn't think so. But I gotta put in the work if I want these photos. Okay, that's all the presents for today done. Should probably bury that. With the gyroids, all I'm doing now is just putting them in the ground, and eventually they'll be dealt with. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else I have an idea for before committing to the Mitzi thing. I think the center of town is pretty good now. I think I need to start moving out this way now. I mean, here I'm gonna make it more natural more than anything else, so I don't think I'm gonna add much to this either. Once this clears out, I'll plan it out a bit better. Yeah, it might be time to head out this way. Alright, I'm committing to the Mitzi thing. Okay. Just the interior. Exterior is already done. Sorry. Most of your stuff is going. And when I say most, I mean all. I mean, this already looks kind of good to start with. I probably won't change this at all, except maybe add a feature wall. Like that, for plant sales. So, I mean, this one will be pretty straightforward, I think. No blue case. Alright. Let's go green. Maybe even 2. Nah, overkill. Go something neutral colored. Okay. I'm curious about something. Looks like I can't access it. Ah, you can't. That's annoying. I guess I can... Hang on. It's just... I want perhaps like a flower stall one. I know there is one that I was looking at. Okay, hold on. Okay, I mean, that's pink flowers. I guess this is going to kind of be tough to do. Oh, that's... Okay, see, this is neat. I just found something I can use. It's a very good one. Okay, that one's not bad. Sorry, I'm just looking at ideas. Like, this is more supplies than anything else, so it's not going to be flower-centric. Okay, I think I got it. Alright, I'm... Sorry, I can come back. The nice thing is I can come back whenever. See, now I gotta get the other one out. Get both these patterns at the same time so I don't forget. Yeah, we'll be fine. Alright, one sec. I gotta get these first. I don't know why you can't browse patterns whilst being in design mode. It seems like a weird restriction. But okay. I think 2 will be fine. One of them I can use for other things. And one can be specific for the garden center. Okay, Might as well have a look at the other stuff they have. Mirror. I mean, nice quilts. Oh, see, that would be nice if there was a fence I could do. But no, see, this is the one. So I just gotta get this. What? Okay. That was weird. I didn't know that could happen whilst doing that. I've never seen that before. What do they have for predators? Ah, haha. That'll probably be useful for, the stuff at the back of the island. Book crate. Lavender, huh? Interesting. I mean, we have room. I may as well get it. Okay, now I gotta grab this on the other island. So sorry, bear with me. I'm getting the patterns at the exact same time, so then I don't have to stress about it later. Okay, 1420 0288 2947. I'm just saving exactly what I got here. And now that shelf. Okay, so that's that one. And the other one... I'm entering it twice. 75600 924. Yeah, so this is why I picked this one. What? Okay. I'm sure that has context. It's kind of nice for hanging up on a wall. But no, like, we have limited patterns. It's for flower stall. Okay, and then on the other island we're getting the pink one. There we go. Alright, now we can go back. I'm glad you can do this. Alright, back to this we go. Yeah, we can work with this. So let's do that. And once again, just turn off. Yeah, okay. Cash register. We can take our time with this one. I'm not rushing it. Okay. Where's the simple panel at? That's not what I was trying to do. Okay, looks good. Now, did I skip it? Hang on. I mean, that might be good to just have on display here. We can put a sale sign next to it. Pretty appropriate. Okay. I mean, no, because this is supplies, not plants. It's okay to have one plant. That's what we want. Okay. Flip it the other way because we don't want the labels. Alright, it's a good start. I don't know what's good plant store music. It seems fine. Plant store music, you know what I mean, retail music. Yeah, see, the problem is... Sign's red, otherwise I'd have more of it. I mean, the main reason I wanted to do this was... like this, right? That. Exactly like that. And now that new pattern I got will make it look nice. Perfect. Maybe even that. That's fine. Stack stuff in there, right? Yeah, can do other things. There's more I can place. Just to get started. So, I think Garden Gnome's a good one. Just any sort of general gardening thing will be good. And this is what I wanted, see? Like, I want to get the photos for the other villages. It's not bad. Yeah, I still got a bit of work to do, so... Fertilizer. I think. I have to work within the confines of the layout. mean, I don't think that's bad, necessarily. And then we can go shovel there. Actually, hold on, this should be the other one. We could do something like that. Where are the flower seeds? Here they are. Okay, no, we can do more. See, we can store stuff up here, right? I like it so far. Maybe one of these. On the counter. That'll look nice. What else have we got? I mean, that is a gardening supply, but it's more power tools. I guess that could work. At the end of the day, it's just supplies, right? We could do that. You could say that's pesticides. Okay. I think that looks good. Sells a bit of everything. Pesticide seems like a dystopian thing. Maybe a little. I mean, listen, I have... Yeah, I mean, what I have isn't exactly sunshine and rainbows. I have a den where they're cooking questionable things. That looks nice. Can probably alter it. Yeah. Do different ones. Like that. Let's... Should probably do one of these. I'm not sure if there's anything else I can put here. I mean, I don't want to lean into plants. I just want it to be supplies. Where's that other one? That's the one I'm thinking of. I'm just thinking how I can reuse some of this stuff. Actually, that's another way I could do it, right? Hold on. No, let's be creative here. We got this. That leads to the garden center outside. Because I have a special window, right? Okay, so if we do this now. I realize this is going to make it kind of a tight squeeze, but it's okay. I might ditch... I guess we don't have to ditch the clock. This building is up to code. And at the end of the day, this is a place of business. Okay. I think that's fine to go up there. I think we're done. I think that looks nice. There's still room to move around. There we go. This is the garden shop. Garden supply shop. Should I put a... Nah, I was gonna put a stool there, but it's fine to just stand up. I don't know if I need more lighting. Like ceiling lights. exciting, you say. Not like that. You know what I mean. Admittedly, that's a pretty dumb thing to do. Okay, don't worry about that. I think that's fine. One in the middle. Like that is fine. Okay, and I guess the one thing for good measure. Lies. There's room to hang this. The lion's mane? I mean, how's that gardening, though? The lion's mane plant, what do you mean? There's a frame greenery thing. Oh, this thing? I mean, I already put one there. I mean, again, this isn't selling plants, so to speak. It's more... because I'm going to have a separate shop for flowers. So I'm trying to strictly make this more towards utilities. So they might sell like a couple of starters, but not that. The other shop will focus more on flowers. Yeah, this is more equipment. And now that I say that, that flower display is probably a dumb idea, eh? Hold on. It's good, yeah, but it's selling flowers. That should be in the other one. It's okay, we can do something else. If anything, it'll give me wiggle room now. This one I can take my time. I'll know it when I see it. I know exactly what it's gonna be. I just need to find it. There we go. Oh, but see, no. It's red. That's gonna bother me. It's fine. Alright, that looks better. Now this is more like what I was saying, where it's more tools and supplies. No, it's a little crowded, but I think it's fine. The only thing is I gotta take a lot of pictures of this. Screenshots, I mean. Because I have to replicate this on the other island. So, give me a minute. I'm taking it from every angle. Alright, that should be enough to let me rebuild this. Yeah, this is nice. I like it. Okay. Nice. There you go. It's another house sorted. I don't think I have that one. That one looks unfamiliar. Just saying what else. I know what. Because I have spent a few of these. There we go. They need more items. Like, a lot of the stuff is nice, but stuff to hang on the walls in particular just feels like there's not that much. Or being able to have a shelf you can hang on the wall and then place whatever item you want on it, like, that would be great. Well, you know, items that can be placed on countertops as a wall item. But I'm going to make an adjustment. Like, this red rice is going to be replaced by that food item that I just ordered. But everything else can stay. I mean, I would say this is probably safe. It's going mental. Alright, let's get to some daily work. Oh yeah, see, I kind of have stuff out here as well that I didn't realize, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, see, that's the idea, is that door is hinting that you kind of can go into a little side building. It'll look nice. Alright, I guess that's 2 houses done now. Those were the obvious ones. Now I actually have to come up with stuff. Well, the next obvious one is Ace's one, which I was going to do. A fishing house sort of thing. Put a boat next to his house, that sort of stuff. I'm surprised that still worked. So I don't have many pattern tiles left. I think I've worked pretty well within the budget. Cleaning up around here. So I think what I'm going to do, because this is the piece of land that's extra, there's another part of red that has this pretty much extra piece of land. And so I'm going to do a flower arrangement that's going to... It kind of matches, to be honest. This is on the right-hand side on this island. And I guess on the other island it would be on the left? No, it'd still be on the right, wouldn't it? But it would be on the opposite side, technically. I don't know. I'll figure it out, but that's what I'm going to do. It'll be a nature arrangement, and it'll match. This is just one of these creative liberties I'm just going to have to take. If this gap is 5 wide, I might even spell out the word blue. And on the other island, spell out the word red. And flowers. It would work. I could do it. With a tile of 5, that's what I would need. It would allow me to create letters wide enough. And use the green mums as like the neutral color. I don't know. I'll think it through. Maybe put benches and stuff. I don't know. The problem is it's such a narrow piece of land that I can't really do a whole lot with it. But I'll think about it. Probably flower arrangement. Alright. As long as there's room for more to grow. Truthfully, I think some of this can be put away now. But it's good. I needed this much. And then I can start placing them around places. This will probably be the more common flower I use. I guess I should customize it. It's probably about to break. Okay, I don't need to do that now. I think I've got him plenty. Alright. I think these can go away. I don't think I'm using them. Alright, just gotta water them now. Do I have a Cubone helmet on? I guess you could say that. I think after this next batch, that should be enough. I don't think I need a garden anymore after that on this island. Some Pokemon have some really screwed up backstories. I mean, early on they did. Later there's a few that still do, but the original idea for Cubone was pretty cool. They just didn't go all out with it. Original idea. Yeah, so if you look at the Pokemon they scrapped, Cubone, well, Marowak, it was Cubone, Marowak, and then a third evolution. And so the third evolution was originally going to be how it was going to work. So there was going to be Kangaskhan and baby Kangaskhan. And then there was going to be Cubone and this evolution that looks like Kangaskhan with a skull. And so you know how Red and Blue had equivalents, right? That was what it was going to be. So Cubone would have evolved into a parent with a skull. And Kangaskhan was the evolution of one that didn't lose its parent. If that makes sense. Would have been a pretty cool thing. Which would have added more weight to that whole story you did in Lavender Town. We'll see if I can find it. But if you look at some of the scrapped ideas for Red and Blue, they're pretty interesting. Let me find it. Oh yeah, no, here we go. If I can find the actual chart for the prototype one though. Sorry, I know this is a bit of an aside. Yeah, there it is. Now, Windows Explorer is loading the folder that I saved. Oh my god. But yeah, the early versions of Red and Blue are pretty interesting. Anyway, this is what it would have been. This is for real. And so, the two evolution lines would have been this. One where it was a baby that grew up with his mother, and one where it was a baby that didn't. But they didn't go ahead with it because I guess it was too dark. And yet they left the story, the whole Lavender Town thing in the game, ultimately. Red and Blue has some really weird ideas that just never really went anywhere else. Like, Lieutenant Surge, for example, talks about fighting in a war, where Pokemon were fighting in the war as well. And then there's never any mention of this war ever again. I think they should re-explore them. I mean, they probably won't. That one, there's a lot of ideas that they had early on that eventually became real things. But that one I think is one of the coolest. That's why I like Cubone. For that reason, is just that kind of potential. Another one was that never really was confirmed, but it's based on just how early they were made, is Clefable and Gengar. I don't think they've ever confirmed this, but because the two are very early on, the theory is that, like, Gengar was effectively Clefable's shadow originally, and then eventually the idea got scrapped and they made two separate evolutionary lines. Fairy and Ghost as well, yeah. So, I mean, you can kind of see, like, the early designs of it as well. Their outlines are very similar, more similar than what they are now. I don't know, go down the rabbit hole of Pokemon Red and Blue prototype content. Which, by the way, explains why Missing Number was a thing. Missing Number was the Pokemon that they deleted from the game. That's why Missing Number exists, because these scrapped ideas. So, that's kind of why I went down that rabbit hole. It's like, that's the root cause of that. Is those entries still exist, but there's nothing there anymore, and so it loads up Missing Number. And I think over the course, it's only recent that they've gotten the looks of some of these scrapped ones, because they've slowly come out through interviews and leaks. And so some of them they haven't really known until recently. But there's some crazy stuff in there, like, one of the playground rumors was that you could fight Professor Oak. Right? That was always something that circulated, and you had to do a bunch of insane steps to get it to happen. So it turns out there was a fight with Professor Oak in the game that went unused, and using cheats you can trigger it. But no one really knew about this until after the fact. Like, this is way after Playground rumors. It's just kind of funny that some of these things weren't that far from the truth. And I mean, with Cubone and Kangaskhan, there was always that rumor about it. Like, me and my friends speculated that that was the case, that, yeah, Cubone was a ditched baby Kangaskhan. Because that's what kangaroos do in the wild, chat, if you didn't know. But kangaroos will abandon their babies at like extreme danger scenarios. So that's what we thought they were doing with Cubone. Was like, it was a baby Kangaskhan that got abandoned during danger. And ultimately that was... It's not exactly what they were doing, but they had some idea. But anyway, if you want a cool rabbit hole to look into, look at the prototype stuff. There's some interesting ones as well, like Blastoise wasn't Squirtle's last evolution. They had a completely different design that looks more fitting, but Blastoise is cooler. Yeah, the original design they had was way more fitting. But Blastoise is cooler. So it was Blastoise was its own line. It was a turtle line that had a baby version, and then that evolved into Blastoise. And then Squirtle had a different final evolution. I think I can sell these. I just love looking into that stuff because as a kid, man, we always just wanted more and thought that there was stuff in the game that was hidden and we just had to find a way to unlock it. And to some degree, that was kind of true. There was always remnants of things that were deleted there. You wonder if someone out there sat down and made a red and blue mix and re-edited the deleted content. They have, yeah. They've done a prototype remake. I shared one on Discord recently that was done for the recent anniversary. But that one, though, it doesn't add the prototype content back in. What it does is it adds Playground rumors in. So, like, the garden behind Bill's house, for example, they've created that. Or pushing the truck with strength to get Mew. There's a whole bunch of fan-made stuff that tries to re-implement the things they deleted. But yeah, it's interesting. I won't spoil some of the other stuff, but there's a lot of things that they removed and changed along the way. The most interesting deleted content for Pokemon is in Red and Blue and Gold and Silver. The Gold and Silver isn't as extensive. There's still some stuff in that that was interesting. See, this is the sort of stuff that I think they should have at a museum somewhere. I'd pay to go look at that stuff. And be able to play prototype versions of stuff. Yeah, the only reason we learn about these things is just leaks, pretty much, magazine interviews, and sometimes people that used to work at the company for some reason have test copies of games and then they go on sale. They sell them privately and suddenly stuff comes out of the woodwork. I think one of the craziest stories of like lost content was for one of the Mega Man games. In a magazine they shared screenshots of, what was it? I think it was either 3 or 4. But anyway, the screenshots they had in the magazine, it was of a boss. It was a Sphinx. And this boss never appeared in the final game. And so for decades, people were like, what was this thing? It was probably something that got deleted along the way. There's no traces of it in the game's code, so they didn't leave anything behind. So all they had is just this picture of this boss for a long time. And then one day, this random account was uploading footage of trade shows that they went to in the 90s. And so they uploaded a video, and somewhere amongst the video of the floor that they were visiting, on one of the screens in the background, someone was playing the Mega Man game and fighting this boss, and you could see the encounter in its entirety. And then the community remade it. Just out of nowhere, just randomly one day, and then suddenly this long lost boss, they saw how it worked and they reprogrammed it and made it, you know, in a ROM hack. Something that for years upon years they had no way of knowing like what exactly it was or how it worked. I don't know. I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to that stuff. Every game from that era kind of has stories like that. The funny thing is the boss is annoying. And that's the reason it was removed, is because it kind of sucks. But it's still cool. Just, it was removed because it was too difficult for what it was. All the main trees. Alright, I mean, I'm kind of interested in gyroids at the moment just because I need to collect the ones I need on the other island, so I'm gonna do the 2 trips as well. I mean, I don't think I need any more. Oh, I don't think I've checked the crafting stuff for this week here either. Okay. Let me make some of these. That's a lot. Alright, fine. It's because it's double tickets, that's why I'm agreeing to it, but otherwise I wouldn't do it. I'll just do the ones that give bonus tickets. That's all I do. Three, okay. Yeah, that'll do. Nice. Plus more from him. I know it's a lot, but it also gives me resources. Never thought I'd see the day where I'd be interested in gyroids. Usually I just forget about them. But now I need very specific ones to do what I want to do. I need the one with the arms. The one that waves its arms everywhere. That's primarily the one I need. I can't remember its name, but I'm using that to look like they're working on things on the island. It's also the piano player. This game is just who we need to cook. I still worry about uploading the island ultimately because I've heard people getting into trouble for less. I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't have to upload it. You can live in our hearts forever. Well, let's put it this way. It's referencing a show that was MA or whatever, like mature rated. This game is not mature rated, so I'm also heavily implying that the chicken villagers run a chicken restaurant, which is probably frowned upon as well. It's hard to know. Yes. Not sure that would be a problem. Well, in an episode of The Simpsons, Krusty created a burger where it was made out of beef that was fed with beef, and then it started the zombie apocalypse. It's, I don't know, chickens sold by chicken? Who knows? Just remembering Krusty having to take a bite out of his own burger for the ad and then spitting it out. That's one of those moments that I know that they didn't predict it, but the fact that the McDonald's CEO did the tiny bite thing, it only made me think of that. It's just... yeah. I mean, some people take tiny bites in his defense. When eating, they don't like to eat by the mouthful. It's seen as impolite. However, I don't think it was that. I think he genuinely wanted to take the smallest bite possible, because I bet he probably doesn't eat the stuff on a regular basis. I don't think he was trying to be polite and have good etiquette at the table. I think genuinely doesn't like eating it. It's one of those things that, this is why hiring a good social media person matters. One that can kind of predict stuff like that, you know? Little details that would go under the radar for most people. It's like Gordon Ramsay and the grilled cheese, man. He's just never gonna live that down. But it was one of those things that, yeah, whoever was managing social media for him said it was fine. Wait, grilled cheese. You haven't seen the Gordon Ramsay grilled cheese thing? I swear, I bring this up at least once every year. There's a time that I bring up the Gordon Ramsay grilled cheese thing. Every time I show it, the Americans are always just like making fun of him. They cannot believe just how incompetent he is. And they're right, like, he fucks it up. There's no other way to put it. Okay, hold on. You know what the worst part about it is? He was in Tasmania when he was making it, so he was in Australia when he did this. One sec. Man, I hate YouTube now. Okay, I got it. One sec. Actually, let me do it this way so then it's clearly fair use. With comments on and everything. Beta mode. And do that. So then it's not like a one-to-one, just playing the video. Okay, so if you haven't seen this, he had this series where he just was around the world and he was just posting where he was and what he was cooking. Pretty simple premise, right? So he was in Australia.
Grilled cheese, I grew up with it. That was cheese on toast, but...
Thank you for explaining what grilled cheese is.
There's something quite amazing for a grilled cheese, especially when you have these incredible cheeses. A Romano with pepperberry and Asiago.
So, people that know cheese are very quick to point out that the choices in cheese he's made is where it already has gone wrong. In a sense that these cheeses, they don't melt easy, and, you know, no disrespect to him, but I think he's just picked the fanciest cheeses he could pick. But anyway, beautiful. Let's give it a chance.
The ultimate grilled cheese with this is a dream come true. So I'm going to just cut nice big long slices.
Okay. Very thick slices of a cheese that doesn't melt easy.
So I can take off the rind easily. Okay, and those pepper berries is going to make the cheese a little bit spicy. Look at that there. I mean, so beautiful. And then with the Asiago again down.
So anyway, you know, well, let's skip ahead, right? Like, he's cutting it. He does the usual, what you're supposed to do, butter. Yeah. He assembles it. Oh, this is the part that gets some people too.
Bread. And the secret behind this grilled cheese is a little bit of kimchi.
I mean, look, this probably tastes good, but a lot of people are like, why the kimchi? It just goes in line with he's trying to just be fancy.
Homemade kimchi.
But whatever, that's personal taste. So, we go to him cooking it.
Beautiful fireplace over there.
Why is he doing this? So this is something else that other people point out, is that that's not going to cook the thing evenly, and controlling the temperature is kind of going to be rough. Doable, but rough.
Touch of olive oil in.
Anyway.
Into smoke.
He gets it to temperature.
And in she goes.
Like, he's the entire way he's just trying to be fancy.
Now, as she cooks, start putting some weight on there.
He's pressing it really hard, right? And you can see it smoking. Like, he has to take it off because he's not controlling the temperature. So the bread's already done, but you can see. Look at the cheese. Like, at this point, I think he himself would know. Uh-oh. So he's pressing on it for dear life now.
That way it's nice and crispy. Coloured both sides back out.
Yeah.
Just place your spatula on top.
Gordon. And the entire way he's just assuring us that it's beautiful, incredible.
Kimchi with that incredible cheese, especially with that pepperberry, that beautiful.
Beautiful. All right, so here's the end result. Yes, the bread is cooked, but look at the cheese, man.
It's cracking away. Beautiful. The cheese is melted.
What did you just say, Gordon?
Beautiful. The cheese is melted.
The cheese has melted.
And this. Yeah, how crispy that is. Beautiful. Look at that.
That is not melted cheese, Gordon.
Oh my goodness me.
And it sounds like he's just coming in his pants over this grilled cheese that is quite clearly not worked out. Oh my God. Look at how beautiful it is. Aromatic, fragrant, delicious, orgasmic. Look at how the cheese has melted.
Slice that in half again. It's too real. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's incredible.
I mean, look, it probably tastes good, but let's be real. It's messed up. Like, the cheese didn't melt. Bread got slightly overcooked on one side. But someone would have had to have gone, don't worry, Gordon, post this. People are going to like this. And, man, the internet roasted him over this. And this was how long ago? 5 years ago. Yeah, look. He's a talented chef. And there are some things that he's cooked where I've followed his suggestions, and they've been very good suggestions, particularly his eggs. I like the way he recommends you do eggs. If you haven't tried, I highly recommend. But that grilled cheese, he quite clearly fucked it up the moment that thing went into that fireplace. That was the moment it was already dead. It was gone at that point. He made an idiot sandwich of himself, yeah. I just love that throughout that video he's reassuring us that the cheese is melted. And that, like, yes, this is the result he intended. Look at it, it's beautiful. Oh my god, look at the cheese, it's melted. It tastes delicious! It's not raw! Don't understand how the camera crew weren't giggling. I think it probably would have been hard to pick up. I think it's one of these things that in editing, I think any social media manager kind of worth their weight would be able to look at that video and go, hey, Gordon, we got to redo this, man. Like, the cheese clearly isn't melted. You're going to go viral for the wrong reasons. But then again, any publicity is good publicity, I guess, but... Anyway. Now you know about that video. That's one of those ones that every now and then I have to show it. The wildest thing for me right now is that he has his own line of frozen meals. And the thing is, he frowns upon restaurants using them. And I get it that for home use it's different. It's okay to be frozen at home. What? Yeah, he does. He has his own line of frozen meals. But that, I guess that's the thing, is... he's never said that frozen is bad. Just frozen for restaurants is bad. And with that I agree, because you're kind of assuming they cook the stuff there. And if they're serving you frozen stuff, that's just stuff you can do at home yourself. That's more what the negativity behind it is and the sentiment he's trying to put out there. But there is something funny that he spent a majority of his career just yelling at restaurant owners for using frozen stuff. And I just imagine a scenario where it's Kitchen Nightmares. He's yelling at the owner for using frozen. The owner turns around and goes, "But chef, I'm using Gordon Ramsay branded frozen meals." He pauses and then goes, "Oh, carry on. Right then." It's not gonna happen, but you know, just that happening would make me laugh. Yeah, no, it's just instant dinners, frozen dinners, and you know, that's fine, but it's one of those things that you're gonna poke fun at. But yeah, for real, try the way he makes his eggs. It's pretty damn good. Alright, I got my gyroid. Wait, was that the first island or the second one? It doesn't matter. It had to have been the first. Okay, in you go. As long as I recover some of the iron I spent today. They don't sell his meals here in Australia. I looked. Okay. Let's hit it. Give it a go at least once. I don't think it's anything special. I think it's not like he's opened his own place that manufactures these meals. Like, he's contracting it most likely to a place that manufactures multiple brands, so I don't think it'll be that much difference. It's like how with certain things, the stuff from Aldi is not that different from the stuff from the primary supermarkets. It's a brand thing, and you know, it's fine. Most celebrity chefs do that. In Australia, we have our own lot. We have our own version of Gordon Ramsay. What's his face? I forget his name. The Master Chef guy. You hate him so much for no particular reason. You can actively identify, you see his face and just hate it for no reason. I don't know, maybe it's just association. I mean, it's better than Jamie Oliver. I don't know. I swear, anytime I saw Jamie Oliver on TV, like, the recipe would be as normal, and then before the cooking, he'd be like, a little bit of olive oil. During the cooking, a little bit of olive oil. And then at the end, a little bit of olive oil. Like, the man probably has a silo of olive oil. You know how people have water tanks at their house that collects rainwater? I bet he has one full of olive oil that just dispenses it through a tap in the kitchen. He supplied Diddy? No, Diddy used baby oil. Not olive oil. I mean, I suppose you could. No, I'm not gonna make that joke. This is not the game to me making that joke. Ignore me. Sorry, it's not the worst thing we've discussed ever. Besides, it's happened during Animal Crossing a couple times. I've put the 18 plus logo on the stream title, so you can't blame me for it now. There's now 3 places where it warns you. but I'll refrain. I did go to a celebrity chef's restaurant once. And it was because I forgot what it was even for. It was something to do with a wedding. It wasn't a wedding dinner, but it was either an engagement dinner or it was something to do with a wedding. It's how little I was paying attention to it. I don't remember, but it was just, hey, we're going out because, you know, wedding stuff. All right, cool. So, yeah, they picked this celebrity chef's restaurant, and everything was very expensive, and so I was like, okay, well, no. So I went with what was the cheapest thing, which was pasta, and I was like, okay, pasta's good. That, at the very least, I can get on board with. And pasta's pretty filling. So I ordered the pasta, and arrives, it was like a ravioli dish. And so in my mind, I was like, okay, it's one or two things. It's either a giant ravioli, which that's fine. It's giant, and it's usually filled with good stuff. Or it's like a normal plate of ravioli, and you get, you know, your money's worth out of it. So what turned up was 5 small raviolis on a plate with flowers and some other random crap on it. Like drizzle in a pattern. And it wasn't very good. It was 5 pieces of ravioli for like $30. And I was upset. And so was the 2 people next to me. And so, you know, didn't say anything. But they could feel the vibes that I was putting out, the people next to me. And so I kind of gestured to them to go meet me at the bar. Go to the bar. And, you know, I expressed my disappointment in the food. They say the same thing, that they're not even full, like, what a ripoff. And we made a pact that the moment this was over, we were going to go to the KFC across the street immediately. And you know what? Between the 3 of us, we got a bucket of chicken for less than the price of the ravioli. And we were full and happy. And that was my fine dining experience there. I'm not saying fine dining is bad, but like the celebrity chef thing. Man, that was such a joke. How small the portion was, and it wasn't even that great. I would have been a little more open to it if, like, the ingredients were fancy. You could feel it. Like, you could be like, oh, no, okay, they're small, but you can taste it. There's something to this. No. There was nothing to that ravioli. And, you know, the person hosting was just raving on and on about how good it was. And multiple people later on at the wedding were kind of talking about that night. Just this terrible restaurant we went to that, like, it was a status flex for sure. It was just to say that they ate at this celebrity chef's restaurant. KFC is fine dining. I mean, to me it is. I'm fine with dining there. If the alternative is $30 for 5 ravioli, I will pick KFC every time and probably be more happy. I don't care if it's frowned upon. But I'm a very simple man. It doesn't take a lot to make me happy. Unless each ravioli is the size of your head. See, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting... If it would have been the large ravioli, which has a decent amount of filling, I wouldn't complain. 4 is good in large. 3, even 3 is acceptable if it's something like lobster or something, right? But no, these were like the size of your standard ones that you would get at the supermarket. Now, I'm not saying there was supermarket ravioli. I'm just putting a mental picture as to how big these were, right? Like, just picture your supermarket ravioli. Standard, small size ravioli. And then you get 5 of them for 30 Australian dollars. Which is about 25 American without tax, without tipping. For 5 pieces of ravioli. And some drizzle of some sort with some decorative flowers. I don't know. And 20% is the often sought out tip. I have no idea. All I know is I'm glad it's not a thing here. Did you post on social media? Sounds like what that place was for. I didn't, but they probably did. Most likely. I mean, the only reason I went was because, you know, my group of friends were there. And, you know, ultimately did like, you know, it was one of my friends. But man, that choice. And don't worry, I told them this, like, after the fact. I was just like, dude, I'm sorry, that restaurant, man. That was not great. I'll say only one of them was content with that restaurant. I'm not sure the place is still open. This was a long time ago. Oh, well, that's just unfortunate. That would have reduced the cost. I guess I can go purchase something cheaper. Well, let's go see. Maybe one of those light things. What I gotta do? 10 flowers, hot item. Okay, we can do a few of these. Pancakes. That's an easy hot item. No, I've never had pancakes with a large stick of butter on top of them like that. Syrup, sure. Butter on top, no. I mean, that's pretty decent for what it is. Alright, I may as well hit these. Thank you. That's another easy one. I gotta go give Damselfly to get a model of it. If I don't, I'll catch them. You know, I think I did take a picture of it, not to post on social media, but just to show people how much of a ripoff it was. But that would have been on that phone at that time, so that's long gone. Not to mention, yeah, not using social media anymore. Will also be long gone. Three fossils and... There they are. Through these. I think Flick was on this side. There you are. I need CJ to appear because I want my museum model. Now, I will say one thing I did, and it wasn't a celebrity restaurant, but it was a restaurant that they had a fried chicken night. And for this fried chicken night, you had to book in advance, and you had to pay in advance. So they cooked what they needed, and, you know, they prepared everything. You get a bunch of sides with it, too. And it was pretty pricey, but I'm telling you, I haven't had fried chicken that good ever. And to me, that was, like, a good experience. Where it felt like, okay, yes, this is pricier than any other fried chicken I would have had to that point. But everything about that meal was, yep, it felt right. It was really good. Like, you could taste the flavoring of what the fried chicken was went all the way to the middle. Even with the breast pieces. It was just that good. It was cooked in small batches. And they only cooked what they needed. Very serious business. I think it's another one of those values where you see value things. True. But you don't understand for paying an experience when what you actually want is to eat. Well, I guess that's the thing. I wasn't paying so much for an experience there. It was... You know, the reputation of this place was, this is going to be probably the best fried chicken you've ever eaten. And to me, that was enough of a draw. So I guess it is an experience in that sense, but the experience is the food. With regard to the reception restaurant, yeah. And I think it was just an engagement dinner. I don't know. It was something to do with the wedding. I think if I would have gone for one of the more pricier dishes, I'd probably... I mean, I looked around and the other plates people got, they looked decent, but it was still like just far too much for what it actually was, in my opinion. And so, I don't know. I don't think that's enough to get the lights. I think the lights are... I mean, are they 2,000? I'll go check. I just want to buy something whilst it's marked down. I guess where I felt vindicated was that other people felt the same way. It wasn't just a me thing. $2.4, yeah, I thought so. Okay. Nope, no one leaves now. No one leaves. I have all the final villages. Man, it's going crazy with these stars. Should honestly just bring the other island over here. And just get it to stand here and do... They'd probably get all 20 very quickly. You know what it felt like? It felt like when you go to an amusement park or like a carnival or a show and they have food stalls. And food that would ordinarily be cheap, it's like $20. It's those same feelings of, man, I gotta eat, but this food. I think if it happens if it ever happens again, like that kind of situation, I'm just gonna be like, nah, sorry, can't make it. suppose it could have been worse. I could have tried to do bill splitting. I find bill splitting very awkward when it comes to going to places like that. Alright, I need 3 villagers. Where are ya? Any 3 will do. 1. Ooh. Okay, I was going to do Mina the Hollow tonight, but I don't think my reflexes are in it. I don't have it in me. So, I think I'm just going to go check in on Red, to be honest. It's alright, more Animal Crossing progress. I know some of you won't complain about that. There you are. I will probably bring Red over here just to get the fragments as well, since it's going mental at the moment. Okay, I may as well do the coffee thing as well since it's there. But yeah, I'll just do Olivia's house pretty much in Red. So then it's done. I mean, whilst it's easy ones, I'll do them. I'll make tomorrow a Souls night. I'll only briefly check in tomorrow. I'll do some daily things and then, yeah, I only check in on one of the islands. And dedicate more time to suffering. And I mean that in a loving way. It's the fossil identification again. These are good goals. Okay, I'm just gonna go open this up. So we'll take a short 5-minute intermission or so. I'm gonna make myself another cup of tea. And we'll continue to the other island. But if you are watching this on the VOD's channel on YouTube later, this is where this one will end. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you feel like it. And we'll see you next time.